Did you go to the Vaughn mural? Did you go to the Vaughn mural?
It's across the street from OBlock. You gotta walk past it to go to the project. Man, the areas that's beefing 63rd and 64th and the GDs and the BDs, they around the corner from each other. It's like the Cali on the Mill. It was all reminiscent of New Orleans. It was all reminiscent of New Orleans.
The way y'all was there, y'all being from Louisiana would have been a problem for y'all. King Von got killed by a nigga from Georgia, but he signed to it again from Louisiana, so it make it look weird. Like, what the fuck y'all even doing out here?
Looking back at Hurricane Katrina, which hit southeastern Louisiana and coastal Mississippi 18 years ago today.
When Katrina hit, a nice amount migrated to Chicago, Atlanta. It was different cities and shit. The New Orleans motherfuckers came up here and bought their culture here too. So that intertwined, and you see the dreads, you see a lot of different things. Yeah. We was wearing cornrows and braids. We wasn't really rocking dreads like that.
How was the presence when they hit, when it came down? Was it love?
It was cool. Like everybody, it was cool. It was all love. It had to be for us to take on the culture that y'all brought out here like that. You know what I'm saying? That people from New Orleans brought out here like that. Chicago fuck with the NO tough. Like that's a fact.
I'm out here in OBlock. There we go. We got Gleesh right here right now.
When you got to OBlock, what was the energy like? Did you feel welcoming?
It's real. It felt so melancholy. It felt gloomy. I walked in, the frequency changed. When I walked through the gates, because when we walked in, they got security at the gates, not police. This independent security to check you in. You got to show ID. It was like the car. It was like the car. But when I felt it, I felt like a gloomy spirit. Like the hope kind of got pulled out. And I was like, I wonder if that's because Von got it early. He was the one giving light and hope to these people. So I felt that dejection of him. But then when I got in and started talking to the people, and then I felt the frequency change. But yes, it definitely had the energy shifted when I got in there. It was serious, it was tough, it wasn't no honky-dory. It probably felt like the Magnolia in 94 or something, you know what I'm saying?
The Vaughn mural, right across from OBlock, ain't it?
I ain't seen it yet. I don't be slide over about OBlock like that shit. I don't know. But shit, I'm pretty sure it's, good energy. I hope it is, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Vaughn, shout out Dirt.
Did you see the Vaughn? Did you go to the Vaughn?
It's across the street from OBlock. You gotta walk past it to go to the project. And the areas that's beefing 63rd and 64th and the GDs and the BDs, they around the corner from each other. It's like the Cali on the Mill. It was all reminiscent of New Orleans. You feel what I'm saying? The only thing is they more together, they more unified. You feel what I'm saying? In New Orleans, every man for himself. I mean, they got cliques or whatever, but they hunted deep. Like,
yeah, we over here in Woodlawn, 63rd Street. This is the STL. This is where Duck used to be all through here. You know what I mean? This is the area right here. When you hear them say STL and all that shit, this is where it's at.
STL stands for
St. Lawrence.
STL in 63rd and St. Lawrence. That was FBG Duck Farm and KI and Luthier and FBG Butter and Wooski and all them from over there on that side. Bro, a lot of people died on that, like that exact block, that corner right there, that 63rd and St. Lawrence, like that's where the dude Tuka got going. Okay, bro, like 10 people died right there.
There's a lot of gang activity in this area.
Hell yeah! You see, that's a camera right there.
I didn't until you said that.
Yeah, that's a camera.
When I was down there, I spent some time on 63rd and Woodlawn. When they drove me from one hood to the next, when we was left from OBlock to 63rd, I was like, that's walking distance. I was like, that's Claiborne to the Galileo. Yeah, so
definitely walking distance. That's why so much violence ensued from it, because they were in eye shot at each other. They didn't have to drive way to North Chicago. They was catching them at the store, right around the corner. So that's why it was in abundance.
And the Chicago presence, did they work with Soulja Slim?
I heard about him when he was signed with No Limit.
Yeah. Could you ride around Chicago and hear motherfuckers go from Slim?
Yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers go from Slim. Yeah, we go from with the whole No Limit. We go from No Limit so tough. Cash Money, we fuck with New Orleans. Like, we know the hit war there. We know what's up.
Shout out to Masjid Ihsan. Shout out to OBlock. Shout out to them boys off 63rd. Shout out to Southwest Chicago, West Side Chicago, South Side Chicago, West Side Chicago. They embraced me with open arms. Whenever I'm there, it's love.
This is the low end. And in this area is the largest concentration of public housing in the country. is in Chicago. It was in this area. We didn't ride down State Street. We riding down King Drive. I'm gonna take y'all down State Street so you can see
Why they call it the low end?
They call it the low end because these are the low numbers. And see, all in this area, you see all of these are gravestones. And if you know, it was like a lot of wealthy black people stayed in a lot of these houses down here. Through the Great Migration from the south to the north, this is the place where those folks moved to. Even from Louisiana, where y'all come from. Okay. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and this is where they came to. They had all the juke joints and all of that shit came from down here. The best jazz clubs.
I mean, it's vast, it's robust. They got river walks, they got boats in the water in the middle of the city, they got big skyscrapers, they got trains everywhere, beautiful architecture, beautiful buildings. When I was there, the weather was great. It's sprawling, it's big, you know what I'm saying? It got to look like a New York type of thing, but it got a whole nother feel to it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't as fast paced. You know, they got good food, good people, genuine people, you know, their roots are in the South. So their ancestors, their grandparents and all that coming from the Mississippi, the Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Making a better life. So Chicago is very, very rich in culture. But yeah, you know, it's just love. They definitely have a lot of organization. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of unity. That's where the gang culture comes from. Not just are we trying to be criminals, but just unity, like a tribal thing. Like Fred Hampton came from there. Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Abdul Haq, that's their father. So it's only right that the generations that come after them are following in their footsteps.
I don't know, you know, we need them pounds a little cheaper. Made a career off selling bowls of reefer. Couple rappers went broke trying to keep up. Guess they spent all them PPPs up. We was sick with it before the pandemic. Used to move the 10 out the 10 Civic. Now my Soldier Field got a lot of bands in it without the athletes and college kids playing in it. I transitioned now, I'm in that land fishing. Raked in a couple hundred in the pandemic. I just got some off an Instagram picture. Bitch, I been the one like Mr. Anderson. Feeling like Neo, I took the blue pill. Closet looking like I got a shoe deal. Bank account looking like I got 2 deals. I paint the coupons, make the roof peel. I see you faking from your IG. How you in ICU trying to try me? My shooter might just go for 50 like Kyrie. Pull up shooting like Kobe and give you 5 rings. Or could pull up like Shaq and give you 2 bricks. The way I be whipping the work, it gets abusive. I just got a new deal distribution. It came from the plug. I ain't get it through music. I never showed the pistol on my Instagram, cause that's that dumb shit that had you niggas in a jam. Locked up, you was vegan, now you eating ham. Look at these low rates, bitch, I'm Eagle Man. Roll up that high grade, they smoking migraine. Kick out the shiesty niggas at the dice game. Tryna spend at least 100, that's the price range. When I tapped in with a real plug, my life changed. Ooh, shout out to my scammer, swiper, keep swiping. You still ain't want to ship? You done switched like 5 teams. Man, it's easy on here.
Being out here in Chicago, it's so close to everything, like Detroit, Michigan, Ohio. It's up there by Canada, Toronto, you know, the border, Canadian borders. Like, man, nah, for real. Like, even Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? That's where dude them from, man. ESTG and shit like that. Yeah, like all them click tight like that, cause it's so close, like they right here.
Would you say Chicago is the main spot that connect all those spots, or it's just the fact that it's closer to those spots?
I say what's it called? Is it the Michigan River or it's the water, the body of water? Yeah, it's the body of water that connect everything. Like, cause right here you got the Chicago River, it come to the Michigan River, so Michigan River it go up there to Canada and all that. I was just looking it up. Like, man, we out here close by everything for real.